Hi, how are you? Thank you so much, Ryan, for 8 months. Let's go. Thank you so much, darling. Hello, good evening. How are you doing? How is your day? How is your weekend, darling? It is Sunday night, and a little birdie told me that your ears were dirty. Oh dear, oh dear, that cannot be. Tell me it isn't true, darling. Tell me it isn't true. Tell me that your ears aren't dirty. Shocking, shocking. A bunch of maids just cleaned it. Oh yes, welcome in, raiders. What were you raiding from? Was it Stronny's video? I had no idea. Can you do that? Can you do that? What the hell? It's not true. Okay, perfect. Stream over. Bye-bye. I'm kidding, of course. No one likes a snitch, exactly. Oh, it was a premiere, so you could get raided. Whoa, I did not realize you could do that. How exciting. Oh, that means you've listened to that collab before I have. Shocking. So shocking that you've seen the collab video before I got a chance to. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good. I'm sure that Stronny did a fantastic job with it, as she always does. Oh yes. Last day to vote. Last day to vote. I am unsure precisely when the voting closes, but I believe this is the last bit. There we go, pin that. Seven hours to go. Perfect. Well, you have time. Alright, well, let me have a little bit. I've been listening to so much crap, my ears are dirty. Oh no, what have you been listening to? Oh. Oh yes, it does say you have 7 hours. Oh, it says on the website. Duh. It says it on the website. But don't forget to cast your vote. And actually, life hacks with Mara. If you have multiple devices, you can actually cast multiple votes. If you have multiple devices, because it does not count it as the same person. Voter fraud, stop the count. Alright, darling. Well, now that Mara's voter fraud tips section has come to an end, let's take a little look at what we have here, shall we? Alright, let's take a little look, shall we? I know, I only found that out yesterday. It's alright. It's cheating, right? Oh god, I'm gonna get booted out by Phyla. I know. I'm gonna get ejected swiftly from the contest. Alright. Fiddling the votes. Yes, darling. Sadly, today that's the only thing I'm fiddling. To the gallows. Oh my god, Phyla's gonna take me to the fucking dungeon and flog me. Unless. I'm kidding, of course. Alright. Let's see. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Looks a little bit. Gonna give it a press. Freaky ass maid. No. Me? Surely not. I will make no comments on the subject of flogging. And brush. Okay. Can I sit properly? Yes, it's actually much better today. Let's examine what we have going on here. Hello, welcome. You know, you can tell a lot about somebody by the way they smell. However, the kisses are not an official part of the cleaning service, so please don't tell my boss. Oh, I'm self-employed. What do you mean? Please elaborate. Well, I can smell High levels of cutie on you. What do you mean they're not part of the cleaning service? I believe kisses are not a truly professional part. Can I smell what the rock is cooking? Yes, it smells like maybe maybe he's making chicken. Hello, watched my collab. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, well, I think it's time that we get you all rinsed down. And to be cute. Exactly. Don't forget to be bees. Don't forget to be cute. My mom actually, this week, she got a box of like novelty cookies, and there were some tiny little bee-shaped ones, and I was like, oh my god, these are so cute. And she doesn't even know. But they were really adorable, and I felt really bad eating them. Cannibalism, technically. Hello, can I call you Meomi? Sure. Cannibalism? Oh my god, cannibalism? Cannibalism is crazy. Cannibalism. Cannibalism. It was. But if it's cannibalism, then why did they taste so good? They were like chocolate chip, I think. They were like chocolate chip, but they had this cute icing on the top. And there was like stars and hearts and like little flowers and stuff. Were they made with honey? No, but they get to assist with the production of my honey. Alright, let's give you a little spritz down. Now it's very important that we give you a nice refreshing spritz, both for the purpose of cooling you down and calming you down, because I know that ear cleaning can be a little bit unfamiliar for some people, although not if you're a seasoned ASMR enjoyer. But this will also start to get to work in the folds of your ear. Did I manage to get the black off the mic? I did. I did. For our members ASMR yesterday on YouTube, I was experimenting with kisses with different lipsticks, and the black one was messier than I thought it was going to be. Spoolies? I'm sure we can work that in. The spritz is just water? Yes, it is. It used to be, this is like a baby cleansing water. It's supposed to be like a gentle antibacterial. I bought it because it was supposed to be good when you're on a plane and you want like gentle cleansing, but honestly the spray sound was so good that it's been repurposed and the original contents have been poured away and replaced with water, so that if I spray it in my own face by accident, that I will slightly be okay. Alright. Game us up spritz. Game us up spritz. That's great. Black lipstick is pink. We had pink lip gloss, red lipstick, and black lipstick. But I always forget that black is such a harsh colour that it gets everywhere. But this is why I'm cleaning your ears today, right? Because there's a mix of gunk and black lipstick. Kids who have soulmates threatened with her divorce water. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god, not the divorce water. Does that pair nicely with the separation chancla? Because I know she has the chancla emerge. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe divorce water is so funny. Literally. Why do you think you're able to behave? Well, I thought you were just good boys, but maybe you're secretly naughty boys. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I make you so happy. I'm happy to hear that. Getting in there very nicely. I'm a good boy. I thought so. Sounds great. Good. I'm happy to hear. I love a little spray sound. Stunning, darling. Stunning. 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 People are starting to stare at me at an IKEA, not the IKEA. Sitting down for meatballs with multicolored ears. And the lizard cat. Oh my god. You know, everyone's just gonna think that you're kind of quirky, and that's okay. Because you should always express yourself, darlings. You should always express yourself. Express yourself. And don't let anyone else get you down, okay? Because you should dress however you like. And you should paint your ears however you like. It's whole spot bubble babes in the wild. Just the multicolored ears. And a reptilian situation up the top. From the way the spray sounds, it's almost like someone's combing hair or something very delicate. I love it. It's so nice. It's so nice. It is delicate, it's not too harsh. And you can get a few good pat, pat, pat. I'm trying to slosh it around. Maybe it smells so good on the liquid sloshing. It's a very small bottle. Alright. Well, now that you are suitably drenched. I think we can go in with something a little bit squishy that's gonna start to pick up any loose debris. But first, do I have a spoolie on my desk? I do not, but I will have one in my box. Inside Mara's ASMR box. Okay, there's a spoolie here, and let me get a second one out of the packet. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. How am I doing today? I'm excellent, thank you. Thank you for asking. Is that how I get drenched during all of your ASMR? Well, darling, that's how I think you get drenched, but whether you get drenched that way, that's for you to say. Alright, well, we have the spoolies, so it's a bit of a different sound. I always think this sounds very interesting. It's not necessarily conventional. This has short bristles. It's like a little brush that women use for their eyebrows and their eyelashes. It looks almost like a little, like a skinny toilet brush. Hello. It's interesting, right? I was able to completely clean the spare room. Ah, well, is it a mascara brush? It is. That would be a much better descriptor for it. It is called a spoolie, but it's the type of brush that goes inside a tube of mascara. Oh my gosh, you'd think I'd know that, being a woman, but my mascara has like a curved brush, so I've like lost all perspective. Not sure what that is, but it sounds amazing. Oh good, I'm glad you think so. Hello. Right, it's quite different. I was able to completely clean my room. Well, yesterday I was cleaning out my teeny weeny spare room because I found that I had started treating it like a dumping ground for all of my loose bits and bobs, and it was just becoming a problem. It was basically rendering the room completely useless, which I was okay living like that for a bit, but this weekend it's been nice and sunny, and in the spirit of spring cleaning. See what I did there? Just weaving that name into conversation. Such a natural. So I took everything out. Every single item. Everything. Took a while. The weirdest and most interesting experience. I had a lucid dream of getting ASMR. Sounds amazing. But I took everything out. I filled some bags with stuff I don't need anymore to go to what we fondly refer to in my family as the tip. Calling it the tip sounds a bit dirty, but I don't really know what else to call it. It's just where you can take stuff from like the house, and they take in like clothes, toys, like glass, wood, general trash, plastic, garden waste, like just so much stuff. I don't know what to call it. It's run by the local council, and you can basically take anything along. It's a bit like a junkyard, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And they have like massive skips, and you can just like bring whatever you want as long as you take it to the right section. We call it going on a skip run. Yeah, that would be about it. They do, it's not really a donation center, but they do try and send as much stuff as they can off to charity, like thrift shops, to be resold, or things go to recycling. It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And it's free to go. Thank you very much, government. So you can just basically take all of your crap there. So that's what I did. I took all of the shit from there. and I took it down there. I managed to get most of it in the car, but I was quite surprised that I only had to do one trip. And now I'm just left with an empty room that has all of the stuff. Well, it's not empty because I've put stuff back in it. It's not empty anymore. But I'm gonna get a bunch of shelves and I'm gonna do proper storage, proper storage, proper storage. I'm gonna do proper storage. Get like some shelves and some boxes and stuff like that. I have a vision. I don't know if it'll end up living up to the vision. But that's okay. We can only do our best. It's such a small room. I don't know what to do with it otherwise. They recycle a lot. And old electronics, they strip out the copper cables, wires and chips. Oh, for reuse. That is quite handy because I did take a couple of old electronic bits down there. So it's nice to know that they get kind of repurposed. Hello, welcome, welcome. I love a bit of DIY. I'll be down IKEA. Is it big enough for a strip ball? I'd probably go through the floor. Not because I'm like too heavy, but because I don't think that the floors and walls in my building are very thick. Yeah. The strip ball. Relax. But I've always wanted to have one of those nice aesthetic apartments, but I've just never managed it. But my vision for the room is just a couple of shelves, maybe like some fairy lights or a plant, or like a nice rug on the floor, just something to like spruce it up a bit. I can definitely fit at least 2 bookshelves in there, or like shelving things, so fingers crossed. We gotta make our walls thick. Grab your sledgehammers. Oh my god. See, you guys are lucky that it's relatively quiet in here right now. Touch wood. Because, yes, speaking of my neighbours, they were having a right shouting match earlier, and I was like, fuck. And then I saw them getting a pizza delivery, so I was like, alright, I guess you fight and then you have pizza. But I think they've managed to either part ways for the evening or make up, because they're currently quiet. So let's hope it stays that way. insane. They do fight a lot, honestly. They fight so much. I wonder why they're still together. But what do I know, right? Everybody's relationship is individual. Who am I to judge? I'm judging. I'm very much judging. I'm so judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. Do I have many books? Unfortunately, I do not. I was a very big bookworm as a kid, so my parents have a lot of my childhood books. But every so often my mum goes, I'm gonna get rid of some of these and decides she wants to slowly throw some away, which is fair because they are kind of cluttering up. But unfortunately these days I don't really read much, but I do play video games, so I suppose experiencing a fantasy land has just taken on a different form for me as I've gotten older. Hello, good evening. Never a dull day, literally. Sometimes I wish my ears were super dirty so I didn't have to listen to them. Happy Sunday, hello. But most recently, I think my mum was donating my Game of Thrones box set, because I did actually read all of the Song of Ice and Fire books. They were very fucking long. And she was like, are you gonna read these again? And I was like, oh hell nah. Oh hell no, get rid of those. Especially as George R. Martin isn't even publishing anything bloody new. SMH, my hand. I know they're so long. ASMRs on Sundays, they're just kind of, any day of the weekend that works out for me. It'll be someone over the weekend for ASMR. But depending on my IRL schedule, there's not really like a set day over the weekend. Oh, Yuta, thank you so much for 2 months. Happy 2 months, darling. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Is the trigger award gone? Just for today, because I wanted to do specific ear cleaning triggers today, rather than our usual assortment style. But it will be back, don't worry. We're talking like Stephen King book longs. I don't know. I've never read a Stephen King book, but every single one of the Game of Thrones books is a couple of inches thick. They're absolute slabs. Absolute slabs. So I don't know how that compares to a Stephen King book, but they're very detailed. Chef's choice, exactly. Ho ho ho. The chef today will serve you up ear cleaning. sounds so funny. Did I see they added Jon Snow to the Fortnite shop? Of course I saw it. Of course I saw that. I love Fortnite related news. And they put Daenerys in as well, I believe, and they gave her a dragon glider. Now, I wasn't a fan of the later Game of Thrones, and I told myself I was going to stop spending money on Fortnite. But I'm probably not going to buy any Game of Thrones skins. I try to be selective with what Fortnite skins I buy, because there's so many, you could go crazy. Like they had they had Bleach skins in a little bit. They had like Ichigo and Rukia. But I told myself I wasn't going to buy them because that wasn't a Yoruichi skin. So I was like, no. No spoilers for Game of Thrones? It's been out such a long time. What do you mean? What do you mean? Game of Thrones finished such a long time ago. What do you mean? No spoilers. Game of Thrones started in 2011. That's crazy. And when did it finish? 2019. It has been okay, it finished in May of 2019. So it's almost coming up on, oh god, I can't maths, 7 years since the end of Game of Thrones, and you're saying no spoilers. Oh god, it's like the time we were talking about it's like the time we were talking about Naruto, and I was like, is it a Naruto spoiler? And we were like, this show is so old. I still have my hair 7 years ago. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Alright. I will kill you. Alright. A little stressful. They had solo leveling. They did. 2019 was it was last year, guys. Rangiku Vespidae. Oh my god, don't. Because every single time I'm on Pinterest looking for anime art references to send artists for commissions, the Rangiku pins stare at me, foaming at the mouth. Alright. Most Naruto fans have teenage kids by now, and they're all named Naruto. Naruto Jr. 2019. I had this a bad flu popping off. It's funny because at the very end of 2019, I was like so ill with the flu in like December. I tried to go to work and my boss was like, go home, because I was trying to like work and all I could do was sit in the chair. and like not function. And then I spent 4 days lying in bed, and the only thing I could eat was packs of ham. And in hindsight, probably COVID. Raigiku images talk to her like the Green Goblin mask. It actually, they do. They do. It's so bad. It's so bad. Part of me's like, that's way too much titty for any platform, honestly. Which Naruto and Shippuden in high school in 2020, and it was life-changing. It's actually really good. It's a very good. It's a very good. If we have kids, I'm naming them Ichigo, Mara 1, and Mara 2. Amara, the 2 and 3, are they twins? Oh, Never Moon, hello, welcome in, Raiders. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, welcome, Raiders, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Mwah. 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 Hello, darling. How was your stream? Ah, you are. Oh, wait, are you French? Bonjour. Hi. I hope that your stream was wonderful. Welcome to it, traders. Let's go. Hi. Well, welcome in. My name is Mara. Je m'appelle Mara. I don't really speak French, I'm so sorry. But I am from England, and I am doing a little bit of ear cleaning themed ASMR today. And if you ever think that I am talking to myself or to people that don't exist, I am also multi-streaming on YouTube at the same time. But welcome. Do I have a favorite Naruto character? I mean, it's a tie between Tsunade and Kakashi, I think. The French was flawless. Okay, now you're just full of the bullshit. England isn't that far, exactly. Just a little hop apart across the pond, right? MaraAra. Oh my god, and now we're getting a YouTube raid. Oh my god, Sarah and the pups, welcome in. Welcome in. What was Sarah up to? What was Sarah up to? I have a joke for you. Shouldn't all British websites stop using cookies and use biscuits instead? Boo. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You watched a movie? What did you watch? What did you watch? I'm being surrounded. There's raids on all sides. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Hi, I am wonderful. How are you? Hardcore Henry. What is Hardcore Henry? Is that like Horrid Henry from, what was that from? Horrid Henry and... Oh, it's literally fucking called Horrid Henry. I'm ill. Hardcore Henry. I've never heard of it. What is this? Okay, well, I've looked it up and I'm still no wiser. Horrid Henry wasn't even a bad kid. Horrid Henry's my idol. Oh, it's Russian? Oh. Ah. My monitor is clicking. A game, a movie is. Is this more of a trigger or a spoken-based stream? I like to think a bit of both. But I can never shut up, frankly. So, I'm so sorry. It's filmed in first person. Oh my god. And is it in Russian? Oh my gosh. Foolish mortal, thank you so much. Darling, for 5 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my god. That's so generous of you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for foolish mortal. Oh, it's in English. It sounds very intense. Good evening, hello. Hello. Alright, let us get in with those stress balls. Oh, that was so squishy. Alright, in we go. Don't know how I ended up here, but it's very soothing. Well, welcome. I think it was alright. Oh my goodness. Cat, thank you so much for 10 gifted YouTube memberships. Oh my goodness, darling. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So generous of you. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Hello. Hope you've been having an amazing stream. I have. Thank you. We are treating those dirty ears nicely. Do I have Easter off? I actually do. I'm very lucky that actually, although I do work the occasional weekend, they've actually reduced a lot compared to last time, which last year I should say. So I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And I'm just gonna quietly keep enjoying that. So much love to the maid. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I think usually my family gather for like a Sunday lunch at Easter, so I think I'll be available to do that this year, which is nice because you should always make time for family and friends when you can. They should give you a raise in your own office and a butler. Oh my god, can you imagine? Holy fuck, Cat. Cat, thank you so much for the super. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's extremely generous of you. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. Sundays are pardon me. Sundays are the only day I said I cannot work. That's honestly so good. That's so good. It's nice to have a boundary. Vespidae and Mumspidae. That's crazy. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. Oh, it's a year since your granddad passed. I am so sorry. It's literally never easy when. Well, okay, it's never easy when someone passes anyway, obviously, but facing those milestones is very tough. And oftentimes, if you think you've been moving forwards well, it can bring things back up again. And that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with feeling your feelings. But take it easy and be kind to yourself and support each other, you know. And know that you can always come and hang out here if you want to take your mind off it. Do you think the human body can die from being too dry after too much kiss? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have very well moisturized lips. what did you miss? Well, I regret to inform you that your ears fell off. Sorry. Unfortunately, regardless of the overall attachment levels of your ears at the end of the treatment, it will still be $12,000 for your appointment today. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. How cheap for such a service? Exactly. That's the spirit, that's the attitude that we want to see. Can I wash dishes or give massages? I don't know. Maybe you give me a kiss and I let you off. A rough March and April. Oh, and your dog as well. I'm so sorry. Bad things definitely sometimes seem to come along in batches. I'm sorry. But, time certainly does wonders. But it doesn't mean it's easy. And it is better to talk about it. This is true. This is true. This is true. If we're gonna touch briefly on men's mental health, then you should definitely be talking about it and chatting to friends and family, or even just talking to yourself, because you know what? It's better than nothing. Talking to yourself is very therapeutic. But a problem shared is a problem halved always, and you should never feel that you can't share things with other people because you think it'll be too much information, or you think it'll be bothersome or a burden. That's not the case. And anybody who makes you feel like, sorry, I'm trying to form a thought. It's right there. If anybody that you think is your friend, they make you feel bad about sharing your problems, or They invalidate them. Or they make you feel bad overall. I don't think that's your friend. And I know that that's an unpleasant thought. But honestly, true friends will never make you feel bad for the way you feel. Unless it's fucked up and justified, I don't know. But emotional openness is never going to be a bad thing, okay? Arara. Arara. Men don't get hugged enough. Exactly. Hugs are very good for you. Friendship is a team effort. Exactly. And they're meant to be there to lift each other up. Amen. Those in your circle have a sword next to you, not to your back. Ooh, I like that. It's like Fellowship of the Ring. And my axe. Although, you know, the Fellowship of the Ring, things went a bit sideways for some of them. Maybe, in hindsight, not the world's greatest analogy, but you get me. When they're all declaring that they would follow Frodo into the fires of Mordor, something like that. And less of the betrayal down the line, okay? It's fine. Sorry, this ear cleaning got a little bit deep. But it's important stuff. And maybe I'll mitigate the £12,000 bill. I'll give you some sage advice instead. Good evening, hello. Right, technically there were outside influences. Alright, let's get a brush to those ears, shall we? Oh, wait, in the law, the One Ring is destroyed on March 25th? Oh my god. Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, I didn't think I'm streaming on Wednesday. Dang it. We could have had a One Ring destruction anniversary party. Alright. There we go. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Let the big fluffy brush sweep. Imagine hosting a stream titled One Ring Destruction Day Celebration Stream. Everybody will be looking at it like, what the fuck is that? I think this week's the week where me and Stronny finally get together to watch Shrek 2, but I think that's on Thursday. So close enough, I guess. Just checking my schedule. Yes, we do have a we need a rendition of Lord of the Rings with viola. Oh fuck. I don't know who everyone would be. I don't know who we'd all be. It's kind of a tough one. Also, I don't know if half of the girls are into Lord of the Rings. MaraGone? You know what? I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give that to you. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to pin. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I was to pin that perfectly. Oh my god, MaraGone. Cynthia said she'll never watch it. Right. Disowned. Disowned. She's not my sister anymore. What the hell? Why not? SMH. Here's some more idea. MaraGone tells you about the legend of the ring. Mara literally look great with a beard. Oh my god, no. Sarah Lass. Oh. Sarah Lass. There we go. And she's blonde. Get her in. Get her in. Get her in. Oh my god. Can you respect some shushing and some keyboard? Absolutely. Let me open a Google Doc here. Okay, yes, I think it's about time we write up the findings so far of your ear cleaning. So, the subject seems to be experiencing total blindness and also it's okay, like nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about, darling. Oh my god. She's afraid to ask Johnny to watch the movies with her. My favorite person. Yes. That's mental. Cynthia Google Darky. I'm just putting Cynthia on blast. Hello, welcome. Did you pass the test? Yes, but I believe we'll need further examination to make sure you're fully cleared. The only way you should watch it is if it was a group feel or watch along. Right, get us in for that. April 1st. April 1st, we're gonna tell Cynthia that we're like, I don't know, watching something she's gonna enjoy. And then once we've trapped her there, we put on Lord of the Rings. Stronny has to be Gimli. I can see Stronny as Gimli. I can see it. I can see it. Tell you watching JoJo's. That's diabolical. She would actually leave the call immediately. Unfortunately, voice chat does not have the same power as if we had her around our house. Cyrillus, you have to toss me? Oh, what? Toss me? Strongly? Perfect. Ketsu would be Smaug. I can see it. Found your content recently and I'm surprised at how high quality it is. Well, I'm glad to have been surprisingly soothing. And welcome in. Hello, hello. Am I late? Oh, is it just never late or early? Who's gonna be Gandalf? And I'm gonna say something controversial. Can you see Phyla as Gollum? I think she has an evil aura. I think Phyla is obviously way more beautiful than than Gollum, but I think she will happily go into like an evil scrap with you. I don't know if Phyla knows much about Lord of the Rings. And if we tell her, is she going to be mad at me? This is going to be my second offense against Phyla today. Yes, she's a very cute gremlin. I escape workout streams. Why? Are you afraid she's going to steal your one ring? Mercy is Gandalf. I think Mercy is Gandalf works out. We're nearly done logging our findings. I feel like Sheeby and Emmy would be Merry and Pippin. Because they're both short and they are both absolutely hilarious together. I think they're a great duo. There we go. I think you're all logged on the system now. We've made very good progress on your ears. Glad you can enjoy my streams. Welcome, welcome. The edited VLO of characters of The Lord of the Rings is still floating around, no freaking way. No, we need Sam and Frodo. Are we missing anybody? Do we need like an Arwen to go along with this? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, Boromir. I fucking forgot about Boromir. Also, Azura could be Galadriel, the ancient, beautiful creature. We could have Azuriel. Would that fit? The beautiful, ancient, powerful creature. Who has to be Boromir though? Boromir, Sam and Frodo. Fuck, okay. We're getting down to it now. Should we make Cynthia Frodo? Just for the fuck of it? Because I think she would hate it. She would despise it. So I think we've got to do it. So, we're gonna get in with a few brushes to continue your ear cleaning. You're pressing the kiss redeem. You know it only has one use, right? You know the kiss is a one-time use per stream, right? But if it's not working for you straight up, then that's very sad. She needs to redeem herself. She needs to redeem herself by taking the ring to the fires of Mount Doom. Featuring the unredeemed unrevealed Gen 3 girls of Sam, Frodo, Theoden, Faramir, Arwen and Sauron. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thing is, I was gonna suggest that we go into Hobbit characters because we have kids who are Smaug, but I think we'll have enough girls to cast most of the first 3 movies. Hello, darling. Welcome, welcome. Icy might do a good version of Corrupt Boromir. Okay, Icy Mare. Icy Mare. She gets to be Sean Bean. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. The winds of the north. Sorry, I can't think of anything that Boromir says. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, who are we missing? I'm gonna open. I'm gonna have to open. Open the list of girls. Okay, so who do we have? Okay, Emmy, Mara, Cynthia, Strani, Azura, Sarah. I think everyone's been accounted for. We just don't have a Sam. Okay. One does not simply walk into Mordor. How do I forget? That's like his one line that everyone knows. Mercy was Gandalf. I think that's everybody. That's everyone. We did it. We cast everybody. We're just missing Samwise Gamgee. But I don't know. Miscellaneous management member as Sam. Or to be fair, okay, if we wanted to start cutting side characters, technically Galadriel is a side character, so we could switch Azura to be Sam. Or we could switch Katsu to be Sam because she's small. I don't know. Thing is, I'd just be putting girls into a role that I don't think suits them the very best, you know. Momo, thank you so much for joining the members too. Let's go, darling. Welcome to the members tier. Thank you so much. All the other hobbits can look like Cynthia. Should we just make Cynthia play both Frodo and Sam? We'll make her play the two. The two hobbits, and she's gonna hate it. As a Randolph and Mercy Weiss. Oh my god. Can't see the Sauron. True. The fellowship has 9 members. And there are 11 VLO girls. I think we've gone into like spin-off characters. Kensu would make a good Sam. They both garden and like chickens. Alright, shall we swap Kensu to be Sam? Hello, welcome. So there is Sauron. I love places in Nazgul. That's actually cool. That's cool as hell, actually. I like that. Although, you know, I don't know if Cynthia's gonna enjoy that too much. Maybe we can revisit this when we get Gen 3 and we'll see how they fit. Alright, now I'm gonna switch to a fluffy ear pick. Oh, to be fair, Cynthia's Sauron does fit with the goth theme that she has going. Maybe that would be more appropriate. I was just putting her as Frodo to be mean to her. It's a harsh choice. It's a harsh casting. Hello. It's a harsh casting. Alright. There we go. Nice and deep inside. Perfect. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, let's get the other side, darling. Let's get the other side, shall we? Yes, because we've paid plenty of attention to the outside and not so much to the inside. Nice and deep, nice and close. Very good. Sleep time. Good night. Thank you for hanging out and for stopping by. Good night, good night, good night. Nice and deep, like the mines of Moria. I wonder if I have enough dexterity points in my build to do both at the same time. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Thank you for the hydrate. As usual, I have 5-day-old gamer subs. And if you use code MARA, you can make your fresh gamer subs. Alright. Thank you for the stretch. Alright. Let's go again. Let's go again. Can do both at the same time. How lovely. Plug, shameless plug. Hashtag spawn. It's not sponsored. I'm joking. What is gamer subs? It's a energy drink, but it's not really an energy drink. It's a powder and you mix it with water. And they make all sorts of flavors, and it's got no sugar. They also make non-caffeinated versions, and they have a sleep range as well of drinks with relaxing vitamins in them to help you sleep. So yeah, it's like a healthier caffeination than having an actual energy drink or a coffee. They have wacky names like BBL and Blowhole Blast and Doggy Style, which they're very egregious and out of pocket for their names, but the flavors are so good. And Grandma's Ashes, oh god. Do they still make anime girl thighs? I don't think they do. But if you do find yourself in the market for some new gamer subs, you can use the code MARA at checkout and it gets you 10% off, and you can then add a selection of samples to your order as well. They make it? Okay. Is there a Joe Biden one? I don't know. Does the Streamlab command work on YouTube? I don't know if it does. Let's have a look. Let's have a little test, because I think I technically did. I didn't do anything. No, I just look like an idiot now. Now, Mara, you look like a fool. Oh, wait, no, gamer subs code coming in clutch. That's just me posting it. Wow, Streamlabs, thanks. The bot totally did it. You all saw that, right? Alright, and we go. Okay. I got a cease and desist from the Secret Service. Oh my god. I did not know that. That's actually crazy. That movement is particularly scratchy. Know about you, but every so often when the rogue feathery bits catch a little bit inside your ear, I think that's a little bit tingly for me. When you get like a slight extra crackle, little bit like that. I feel like it scratches the inside of my ear just right. Okay. A little bit more. Yeah, it's like a little bonus scratch. get the McGriddle after ASMR. Darling, the McGriddle is only available until 11 a.m. Because it's a breakfast food, I'm pretty sure. I'm opening delivery right now. McGriddle is just breakfast, right? I don't think you can get it at any other time. I'm just checking deliverer right now. Imagine you can get 10 p.m. McGriddle. I don't think you can. It's 11 a.m. somewhere. Amen. We're McGriddling. It's McOver. What happened to all day breakfast? Absolutely. Trying to drive a truck. Oh my god, do not drive a truck while listening to ASMR, please. But it makes me wonder, right? So Rem, the other day, tried the McGriddle. Now I don't know if... How old was that McGriddle? Because they only serve it in the morning. How old was that McGriddle she was eating? Alright, I'm gonna go in with a cotton bud, a Q-tip. Just gently, gently, gently. Did she buy that? Did she buy that McGriddle in the morning and then keep it until the evening for her stream because she's gonna get sick? No wonder she didn't rate it very highly. She's eating like a 10-hour-old McGriddle. Honestly. You buy in bulk in the morning and spread them out over the following days? No, you don't. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. She microwave and air fried it? What? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Well, I suppose if it was microwaved and air fried, at least it was piping hot. But Mario Gamer Subs is 5 days old. You can't tell others not to eat the 12-hour McGriddle. I know, but she's dealing with meat. I'm just dealing with flavored water. Has anyone seen her since then? Is she alright? Is she okay? Is she alright? I would rate it low too because it gave me food poisoning. Oh god. To be fair, everybody knows my little story about how I once as a teenager microwaved chicken nuggets from McDonald's the next day because I wanted to carry on eating them and I got horribly ill. And when we did our chicken nugget challenge, I did also keep them warm in the oven for 10 minutes after I got home, but I think that's okay. Parabebu, thank you so much for using your Prime on me, darling. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome, welcome. Love your streams. Thank you so much. Thankfully, I think Rem has been live since then, so we know she's alive. Alright, I'm gonna be gentle in here. It's going to be a little bit scratchy. It's all perfectly normal. Why is this on your recommendations? I don't know. Ask yourself that. Why is my gamer subs 5 days old? Don't ask questions. Because I make a nice big cup of gamer subs and then I drink it over several days. I just hate washing up. Hello, welcome. Alright, let's get back into this side. I think you mean why wasn't Mara on my recommended before? Amen. Amen. The weekly jug of games. Is it refrigerated? No. It just sits on my desk with the cap open. Shocking, I know. It's not moldy. It's totally fine. I've never seen a drop of mold. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, I swear down. I'm still alive, am I not? The sugar in there is a breeding ground. Thankfully, darling, Gamer Subs is sugar free. MaraLive and Vespidae. No, you're all being dramatic. Everything is fine. Hello, everything is fine. Exactly, I'm growing the new Resident Evil virus. You guys just don't understand. What was it they discovered through mold? Was it penicillin? They discovered penicillin. That's totally what's going on here. I am #inspired. The V virus. The V virus. Yes. Alexander Fleming Exactly. And soon you'll have the bee virus pioneered by Vespidae. Doesn't that sound fun? It sounds so fun, right? I'm gonna need test subjects for my new bee virus though. MaraSoan. I need test subjects and I'm hoping to have some volunteers. Instead of becoming blister heads, our heads turn into giant bees. You actually sprout a load of fur, like fuzz, and you get giant wings. Sounds okay, right? Does it spread mouth to mouth? I mean, it is a virus, I suppose. We'll have to do further testing. Now I'm just thinking about ASMR roleplay idea. A mad scientist needs to test her new virus on you, but she needs to find out if it's spread through contact. So she starts kissing you. That would not be a popular concept. It's a very strange concept. You're all crazy. Fantastic. I know I'll get at least 7 views on that video. Implying she's already infected herself with it, indeed. She is a mad scientist after all, and test subjects are hard to come by. Sounds like Dr. Nova. Exactly. Alright. Gonna get in. Then let's switch. Hello. Welcome. 7. 1,000 views per 7 people. hold on to your bottom? What do people say? Now, dare I say, I think we're nearly clean. Alright, well, we're gonna have to do a couple of additional tests just to make sure your hearing has cleared up and everything is spick and span in there. Alright. So I am okay. There we go. I was trying to extract the liquid hourglass, and I knocked a tiny squishmallow off of the cabinet. There was nearly a squishmallow casualty. This particular squishmallow, it's one of those teeny weeny ones, and it's a cat with a dragon fruit theme, so she's all pink with a little speckled tummy. She's very cute, but I'll put her back because she has no part in this test today. Alright, well, time to test your ears. Hey, darling. Welcome, Raiders. Let's go. Hello, darling. I heard that your stream was wonderful. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I hope your stream was good. My stream is going super well, thank you. I am pleased to announce that everybody's ears are nice and clear. I just crashed into a boulder. You'd better be playing like a trucking simulator or something. But I hope your stream was wonderful. Thank you so much for the raid. And if you don't know me, my name is Mara. I am an English streamer with VLO. I stream ASMR on Tuesdays and over the weekend, and the rest of the time we do gaming and other fun bits. Hopefully, now that your ears are all clean, you can hear every bubble and every drip, 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 drip. And every bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, I bet I got you there. I bet you thought that was the water globe in your right ear. But it was just my mouth. You can hear every atom vibrating. Marvelous. VLO second gen, I know. VLO has a second generation, and shocking, there's auditions opening very soon for a third generation debuting this summer. So we will have many more girls than before. Mommy, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm only 13. Well, unfortunately, darling, this is an 18+ space. So farewell. things not to say in a YouTuber's chat. Can you get kisses? I'm sure I have a few spare lying around here. Am I excited to be a senior? Are you calling me old? No, I'm joking. I'm very excited to see some new girls join. I'm seasoned. Wow. Kick me out of the UK then in that case, because we can't be having seasoned items in the UK. Sensei Mara? Mara Sensei, will you teach me the Rasengan? Wasn't the brightest move, no, wasn't. And if they're trolling and that was a joke, it's not a funny joke, darling. It's not a funny joke. I think you can submit unban requests, right? I don't think I ever get any unban requests, but I think it's because most people I ban are like trolls. But I wonder if I ever get any unban requests. Imagine, please, I promise I'm 19, I was joking. Senpai Mara? Notice me. The full British experience? Alright, fantastic. I'm gonna cook you bacon, egg, and beans. Then we're gonna have a ham and cheese, like a pasty from Greg's, and then in the evening we're gonna have fish and chips from the Chippy. I get an unban request in 5 years when he's of age. I do love funny unban requests, but I don't ever get anybody. Because I don't think I really like everybody who gets banned, they're like, they know they're gonna get banned. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't diss the ham and cheese. I love ham and cheese. I love ham and cheese panini. A beige lunch, absolutely. When websites ask your age, oh, and then I have to scroll to get to my birth year, I'm like, okay, wrap it up. You can cook bacon? What do you mean I can cook bacon and that's wife material? Cooking bacon is easy. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Are we doing a bit right now? Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. I love that. I love that. Francis Bacon. It's sad if you cook bacon in the oven. Oh god. Just high standards. Sounds like a low standard. The bar is low. To be fair, I've been getting into like having breakfast for dinner. I don't know if I've gotten any good pictures of it lately. I don't think I have, but I'll have like a breakfast situation at dinner time instead, or some form of egg, you know, like scrambled or fried, bit of bacon, 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 bit of bacon. controversial. There's no sausage. And I don't put any beans on it. I don't know why. I always mean to. And then I don't. But I should because I love beans. You know, like fried tomato, mushrooms, hash browns, toast, stuff like that. I know, look, if I were to go all out, I would definitely have sausages. But they always sell them in like packs of 6, and I have no use for 6 sausages. And I don't know. I love beans, but for some reason I can't remember the last time I had them at the moment. I think like January. Me and beans. Let me guess, you like beans on toast? Of course. What sort of question is that? Breakfast in a can. Look, it's not in a can, okay? I make it all fresh. Have I ever had a buttered piece of bread with a slice of cheese and a piece of sliced tomato and bacon in the oven? No. I've had cheese and tomato on bread from the oven. Diced hash browns or hash brown patties. In the UK we have triangular hash browns. I think this is where we find out that the UK hash brown is quite different from the US hash brown. Hang on. Alright, here we go. There's a gorgeous picture of hash browns in the air fryer. Alright, there they are. Okay. I'm gonna flash a picture up on screen. Please do not be alarmed. It's all part of the plan, okay? I know, I was like, I'm gonna end the stream now, and now I'm showing you pictures of hash browns. Don't ask questions. Where is it gonna come up? Oh, over my face. Alright. In the UK, this is a hash brown. It's potato. And it's got like onion. I'm from the UK. I am. And there's like a little bit of seasoning, but they are triangular. I think these are like frozen ones. A new hash brown has been touched. So it's still grated potato. Trigger warning, British food. I'm sorry. This was supposed to be a relaxing stream and it's just gone down the toilet. So it's still made, I think, of the same ingredients. It's just not presented the same way as the American like hash brown type things. It's a bit more like McDonald's. What planet are the British living on? We're actually living on the British Earth. Alright, well, I'll do a couple of minutes of our usual winding down trigger, and then I'm afraid I must let you go to think about UK hash browns. It's like a giant tater tot. Ooh, it actually is. It actually is. Alright, darling, come here, come here, come here. most favorite part of the stream is when it ends. Technically true. Technically true? Because you like the part at the end, right? Technically. The stream was my favorite part. Oh my gosh, what a coincidence. Me too. And it's also now officially past the spring equinox. I was just realizing that. So, happy spring. Alright, my darlings, I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. I hope that your ears feel nicely refreshed. My favorite part was the hash browns. Me too. Might go and have a snack now. But I'm so glad that we were able to work on those ears of yours this evening. I hope that you can hear all of the colours now. I'm gonna send you to see Baby Pink. Baby Pink. Because she's live on both sides. Very exciting. We love Baby Pink. I will be live again with Tingle Tuesday on Twitch on Tuesday. As the name implies. As the name implies. But thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me today, my darling. I appreciate you very, very much. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Alright. Will this be public? Yes. It's it is, yes, absolutely. Alright. Bye bye, my darlings. Bye bye.